Good evening, pro wrestling fans of all shapes and sizes from all around the world. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this video, I'm going to be reviewing Stardom Flashing Champions 2024, which took place earlier today, May 18th, at the Yokohama Budokan. And we had a good card. Had a really good card. We had 4 title matches, so including a special title match with a title that's not a Stardom title. So, very interesting, eh? But let's go ahead and jump in and get started with our first match. Alright, opening up Stardom Flashing Champions 2024, we got a singles match between Hina of Queen's Quest and Ranna Yagami of God's Eye. I have to say, this was a good, solid opening match between these two ladies. It wasn't that long ago that Hina returned to the ring supporting a new entrance robe and also new gear as well, so good to see Hina back. Pardon me. But we had a good back and forth showdown between these two young ladies. And you know, both had a good share of momentum throughout the match. It really could have gone either way. And, you know, Hina, good to see her back in prime form. And Ranna Yagami's, you know, little by little on the up and coming. It wasn't too long ago that she finally got her first victory. But this match, starting off, ended up in a time limit draw. Go figure. I think it's been a while since the opening contest is in a time limit draw, so did not expect that at all. But yeah, time limit draw between these two ladies. Looking forward to hopefully they get a chance to run it back in the near future. But good showdown between Hina and Ranna Yagami. Alright. Let's go on to our next match, which was a very fun one. Very enjoyable one. Alrighty. We had a tag team match between Mutual Love, made up of Natsupoi and Starlight Kid, taking on Crazy Star, which is Suzu Suzuki and Seira. First off, shout out to Starlight Kid, rocking some of her old gear where she used to wear when she was with Stars. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see. You know, her and Natsupoi had the matching yellow gear. Natsupoi had the yellow hair, you know, which I guess it was like a wig or whatnot. But or at least she dyed it yellow. One of the two. But it looked very thick. But yeah, both with the matching yellow, taking on a very strong Crazy Star. Of course, Crazy Star, former Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Champions. But this was a very fast-paced, highly energetic match between two solid tag teams. I know Mutual Love not too long ago just formed, but Crazy Star, you know, they've been teaming up for a good long while now. And seeing both of these teams in action just really wowed me. And, you know, the chemistry that Crazy Star continues to build has just been phenomenal. Like I said, I highly recommend folks go back and check their recent match for the titles against Fukuoka Double Crazy, who dethroned them. Match of the year candidate, hands down. But yeah, these two teams, I mean, Natsupoi and Starlight Kid definitely have looked really strong together. I really enjoyed that assisted Shiranui that was busted off with Natsupoi kicking her feet and springing Starlight Kid into the Shiranui. I thought that was really cool. They did the assisted double German suplex. I thought that was really cool, but just, I mean, both of these teams doing all sorts of double team action. Combos galore. And this match ended up as a time limit draw. So, can you believe that? 2 back-to-back time limit draw endings. Crazy. Really, really crazy. But, I mean, I guess I can't be too surprised because, I mean, these are 2 really great tag teams just really going at it. But, yeah, time limit draw. So, hopefully they get a chance to run that one back because that was a nice taste of what they can do in the ring together. Alright, let's keep it going with our next match. Alrighty, next up, we had a battle between stablemates as Maika went up against HANAKO, both members of EXV. Just a nice little friendly competition here between stablemates. Both really did well showcasing their power. You know, they had a lot of shoulder charge battles, you know, clashes. So I thought that was really good. HANAKO is continuously getting better and better. And Maika is continuing to show why she's, you know, a double champion. You know, trios champ and the top champ. Red belt trios champ. But yeah, HANAKO put up a decent fight, but was not going to best Maika. Maika hit her with a couple of strings, hit her with an Enka Otoshi, a running power bomb, and then eventually finished her off with a Michinoku Driver 2, then pinned her for the 1-2-3. But good, solid showdown between HANAKO and Maika, but Maika with the victory. Alright, let's go on to our next match. This was a pretty interesting one. Alrighty, we had some trios action. So, we had EXV's Xena, Waka Tsukiyama, and Mina Shirakawa. Of course, Xena and Mina Shirakawa, the other two, 2/3 of the Artists of Stardom Trios champions with Maika. And they took on Oedo Tai's Fukigen Death and Rina, and special guest Azusa Inaba, the sister of Tomoka Inaba from Just Tap Out, joining Rina and Fukigen Death for this trios showdown. Pretty good match. It was good to see Azusa kind of, you know, blend in with the Oedo Tai ways, especially with the cigarette smoking. But yeah, she blended in pretty well with the group. You know, I felt like this was an even matchup between both teams, and really could have gone either way. I mean, I was originally thinking that maybe, I don't know, maybe EXV could have pulled it off. You know, I wasn't sure how well Azusa Inaba was going to fit in with Oedo Tai with this match. But I have to say, it ended up being a pretty solid match. It was definitely back and forth. Even Waka looked pretty good. She had some strong moments. But can't say that I'm surprised that excuse me. I can't say that I'm surprised that she ended up getting pinned. It is Waka. Sucks for me to word it that way, but it is Waka. But Rina, current future Stardom champion, got the victory for her team, pinning Waka after hitting her with a diving double knee drop. Oedo Tai and featuring Azusa Inaba pick up the victory. But yeah, poor Waka. But really good to see Azusa Inaba back in a Stardom ring, and she looks great. Hopefully, we'll see more of her. I know next month we got a New Blood show to look forward to. Maybe she'll get booked for that. We shall see. Okay, let's go into our next match, and it was a pretty wild one. So check this one out. Okay, we had ourselves a big trios gauntlet match to determine the number one contenders to the Artists of Stardom Trios Championships. And here we have 5 teams to battle out in this gauntlet. We got Cosmic Angels of Aya Sakura, Sayaka Kurara, Yuna Mizumori. We got Stars of Hazuki, Koguma, Momo Kohgo. We have God's Eye, which is Konami, Saki, Kashima, Syuri. We have Oedo Tai, Momo Watanabe, Natsuko Tora, Tekla. And Queen's Quest, Miyu Amasaki, Lady C, and Azumi. So, I'm going to just go ahead and get this out of the way and say this now, because I strongly, thoroughly believe this. Lady C was my MVP of this match. Yeah, you heard right. Lady C, the Human Tower Lady C of Queen's Quest, was my MVP of this match. With as much work as she did in this match, she looked awesome. Looked really, really awesome. So let's get into the order of how this went down. So, the first 2 teams that started off were Cosmic Angels and Queen's Quest. So they went at it. And like I said, speaking of Lady C actually got the pin for her team, nailing Aya Sakura with a choke slam and then pinning her for the 1-2-3. Queen's Quest advances. So kudos to Lady C. Stars would be the next to step into the ring. So Stars and Queen's Quest went at it. And I have to say, shout out to, I believe it was, I think it was Hazuki. Hazuki went for a code breaker. Yeah, I think it was Hazuki. Went for a code breaker. And Lady C caught her and turned it into a giant swing. That was awesome. I loved that counter from Lady C. Like I said, she was my MVP. She was definitely my MVP. But when it comes down to it, and not to mention, Azumi got the pin on Momo Kohgo. It was like a European clutch sort of pinned her for the 1-2-3, and QQ continues. So that's 2 back-to-back teams Queen's Quest have eliminated. Just like that. Coming out strong. Next up, Oedo Tai enters the fray. And then things did start to go down for Queen's Quest. But like I said, they, actually, you know what? Maybe it was Tekla. I have to look back. It might have been Tekla that did the code breaker attempt and Lady C turned it into a giant swing. It was one of those 2. I know it was one of those 2. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I do remember it was one of those 2. Anyway, Oedo Tai comes in and just ended up taking over, and thus led to actually Tekla putting away Miyu Amasaki with her death drop, that little double underhook twisting DDT, and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. Oedo Tai eliminates Queen's Quest to continue in the gauntlet. And then the final team enters, which is God's Eye. So we had ourselves a showdown between Oedo Tai and God's Eye. Definitely went back and forth. Konami and Syuri looked really strong, and it was even good to see Saki Kashima get involved a little more than usual. So I thought that was pretty neat. But Momo Watanabe ended up sealing the deal and the #1 contendership for Oedo Tai as she put away Konami with a Hito Denashi B driver, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Oedo Tai, Momo Watanabe, Natsuko Tora, Dekla are your #1 contenders to the Artists of Stardom Trios Championships. So we'll see when they will get their title shot, but they're the #1 contenders. So congrats to them. Okay, before we go into the rest of the matches and go into our title matches, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, let's get into our title matches. How about some high-speed action? Okay, first title match of Flashing Champions was for the high-speed championship. We had the Battle of the Sayas. As the champion, Saya Kamatani of Queen's Quest, the Golden Phoenix, defended against Stars Saya Ida. I have to say, I was pretty impressed with Saya Ida in this match, really flowing with the high-speed style with Saya Kamatani. Both of these ladies look really solid. A really solid showing of high speed in this match. And you know what? I think Saya Ida, who knows, y'all? She might have a future high-speed championship added to her collection. You never know. You never know. But we'll see. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to get the job done in this match, as Saya Kamatani pinned Saya Ida with a Frankensteiner pin for the 1-2-3. Good show of sportsmanship after the match. But like I said, I think Saya Ida will be back in contention at some point. I really do. I really do. Okay. Now, we had one more non-title match, but it was a very special match. A very unique match. Check it out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we had a special tag team match. We had Eye Contact of Stars, made up of Mayu Iwatani and Hanan, taking on the team of Best Friends, made up of Tsukasa Fujimoto from Ice Ribbon and Arisa Nakajima from Seedling. So, this match was incredible. Definitely one of my favorite matches of the show. And it was solid. Really, really solid. The chemistry of Best Friends was on point throughout the whole match. Really loved the combo of Tsukasa and Arisa. But Mayu and Hanan did manage pretty well, although Hanan was kind of getting roughed up a bit earlier in the match. But Eye Contact really started to get into their groove later in the match, and this got a lot more competitive, back and forth, but unfortunately for Hanan, she was on the receiving end of a code red from Tsukasa Fujimoto, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Best Friends pick up the victory. But great match from both teams. Mayu did get roughed up some as well. She had a bruise right about here, so she got bruised on her face. But then the unthinkable happened, as Mayu Iwatani has offered to defend the IWGP Women's Championship against Tsukasa Fujimoto. But here's the kicker. Tsukasa Fujimoto accepts, but she wants it to be done in her ring. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. She wants the title shot in an ice ribbon ring. Okay. Now, it's been forever since Mayu has set foot in an ice ribbon ring. If I remember correctly, it was only for one match. So, this is a pretty big deal. This is a pretty big deal. I mean, already Tsukasa Fujimoto's competing in a tournament to crown the next Ice Cross Infinity champion, so she got two big title opportunities to look forward to, especially if she can do good in this tournament. So, hey, it's exciting. It's really exciting. It does make me wonder when they're going to schedule that match, you know, especially if it's going to be in an ice ribbon ring. I would think it will probably be on an ice ribbon pay-per-view, but I will be looking out for that because I definitely want to see that match. All right, back to the title matches. We got two more. Time for a special title match. Check this one out. Alrighty, for the first time ever in Stardom history, the AEW TBS Championship is up for grabs. As the champion, Willow Nightingale defended against the leader of Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano. And what a great showdown we had between both these ladies. Definitely went back and forth. A nice challenge for Willow. I mean, Willow definitely has experience, you know, against Joshi wrestlers, and she can add Tam Nakano to the list. Did good. did really good. Like I said, both these ladies went back and forth, and it was close. It was really, really close. Tam Nakano put up a strong, strong fight, but Willow was just a little bit too much for the cutest in the cosmos, as Willow put away Tam Nakano with a babe with a power bomb, then pinned her for the 1-2-3. Willow Nightingale, still your AEW TBS champion. So, great showing for Willow Nightingale in her Stardom debut. Oh no, not her Stardom debut, because she wrestled in Philly at the Philly show. So, not her Stardom debut, but first time this title has been defended in Stardom. So, still one for the history books. And then the main event of Stardom Flashing Champions 2024, and it was a hard-hitting spectacle. This was for the Wonder of Stardom Championship, the white belt. As the champion, Syuri of Cosmic Angels defended against my girl, one of my faves, representing God's Eye, Ami Sourei. Oh, man. This was an incredibly enjoyable main event. Shout out to Ami Sourei for having this opportunity, especially in the main event. Love it, love it, love it. Hard hitting, back and forth. I mean, these ladies tore each other apart. Really tore each other apart. Ami Sourei showing great fighting spirit, great power. Came so close. So close. But it took a Japanese ocean suplex to put away Ami Sourei for the 1-2-3. Syuri, still your Wonder of Stardom champion. But I do believe eventually at some point, like I said, I made a bold prediction that within 3 years, Ami Sourei would win the 5-star Grand Prix and become Red Belt champ. And I'm sticking to that. Don't sleep on Ami Sourei. She's incredible. After the match, Natsupoi, who was on a special guest commentary, came into the ring and dabbed up Syuri. But Syuri told Natsupoi to wait just a little while longer. Because remember, they have a date for that white belt. It's coming. A lot of people are predicting Natsupoi will be the one to dethrone Syuri for the Wonder of Stardom Championship. And that could very well happen. Just not yet. We'll see what else they decide to do, or who may be the next one to challenge. But keep your eye out for Natsupoi, because it's coming. It's coming. But yeah, great show. Definitely enjoyed it from start to finish. I wanted to point out that they announced three new shows. One on June 22nd called Stardom the Conversion, which will be at Tokyo National Yoyogi Stadium. And then they got two in July. July 27th and 28th. Stardom Sapporo Wonder Rendezvous at the Hokkaido Chaterace Gato Kingdom venue. So they announced those shows. So, we'll see what happens. But I think pretty much, I know we got Stardom New Blood to look forward to next month. And then usually, I want to say usually, well, They may probably do Stardom Sunshine again next month. Unless they just skip to Midsummer Champions. But I'm predicting between 1 and 2 more big pay-per-views for Stardom before they get started on the 5-Star Grand Prix. So that's what I'm thinking. But they'll probably do Stardom Sunshine or Midsummer Champions next, or both. We'll see. But yeah, still quite a bit to look forward to for Stardom. And then, of course, I believe tomorrow, Saya Kamatani and Ranna Yagami start wrestling their Catch the Wave 2024 matches. So keep an eye out for them. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Also, let me know what y'all's thoughts were on Stardom Flashing Champions 2024. Did you enjoy the show? What did you think of the matches? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Y'all have a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Peace. Laters.